So Paul Bates here, financial education. Today I want to talk about DigiByte and why I like it, why I own it, where it's going, where I project the price to go. Um, and so let's move on here. Why I own it? Well, about July of last year, a good friend of mine came up to me and says, Paul, I know a coin here I want you to invest in. And I said, you're crazy, I'm not going to do it. I don't know anything about the crypto market. But I also know that this friend of mine, man, he is as tight as and wound tight, and I know that when he makes a decision like that, something's going to happen. So that's how I got into DigiByte, whether you like it or not. I didn't know anything about the coin. I usually don't follow other people into any kind of trades, whether it's stock or cryptos, but I figured I had to start somewhere, and let's buy it. So in July of 2019, I bought 47,000 shares of DigiByte. It was probably right around the price. It was a little bit less than where it's trading right now. But then I kept adding to that position over the last year, all the way, when I saw it down to like a quarter of a penny, I was buying it. So, and I would add on 100 shares, or $100 here, $150 here, $1,000 here, $200 here, and it added up. And I had a goal this year of buying 250,000 coins of it. Not a big part of my portfolio, but hey, it's what I call my hope. It gives me a little hope when I see coins like that. It's one of also the things that I don't like about it, and one of the reasons I think the price is going to go up. But I'll talk about that here in a second. When will it go down? Well, the price of it will depend on the volume, and the day traders are going to take trades. You got to look at this just like you would a stock. And as it goes up, and people will start taking profits on it. I could take right now, I could take $1,000 profit off it, but that's not why I'm holding it. I'm in it for the long term. I'm looking at 2.5, 3 to 5 years down the road here. What's it going to be? What's the price going to be? So I won't trade it, but the day traders will trade it. They'll take their profits. They'll take them right off the top. As you see the volume come in, I'll show you this weekly or daily chart today. You can see the volume come in here. You can see it come down, and then you can see the day traders taking their profits. And then you can see the buyers coming back in as the price drops and more people get back into it. And it'll just keep driving the price up and down. And we want to see that. We want to see volatility in anything that we're trading. If nothing's moving, you can't make any money, and nobody's going to make any money. So we want to see people trading it. Why? Another reason is I would like to see it go parabolic, but I don't think it can happen because it's not traded on enough platforms. Like Bitcoin, you can trade it on any platform. You can trade it on Robinhood, Abra, Coinbase, crypto market. Anything you can trade cryptos on, you can trade Bitcoin on. You can't do that with DigiByte. DigiByte is still like what I call a pink sheeter. In the stock market, we call it pink sheets, OTC, over the counter. So it's high risk, high reward, but the chance of it making it are super, super slim. But I think this has got a good technology, a good base behind it, a good following behind it. We own a small company, and we're going to implement it in our company to be able to purchase our product through it. So we'll see how that all works out and how hard it is to do it. It'll be a big thing of whether I invest more money in it or not. So where do I think it's going to go in the near future? I think it'll keep just slowly, up and down, but slowly. You can see it right now. It's just on that upward trajectory. I think it'll hit its all-time high. It's 13 cents, and then I think in the next 2 years, I've heard projections of about $10. That's strong, but we'll have to see. I would say Bitcoin would have to be somewhere for it to get to $10. Bitcoin would have to be up there around that $50,000 mark to see DigiByte be at that $10 range. But the 250 range, I think that's pretty easily achievable in the next 2 years. That's my where I'm looking at. Really get down and start to take some profits off at around 250. I'll watch it up through $5, and then once it gets past that, it's anybody's game. And this thing could go at any time. You just never know. And I can't wait for it to see where I can trade it on Coinbase and some of these other apps that are more established than the Abra app. So those are all good reasons why And something else I want to share with you right here is why I like the company, because anytime I see this, whether I'm buying a stock or a crypto, I love to see this terminology right here, and it's forward thinking technology. I just love to see that. It's the Teslas, the Ubers. These are companies that I have money in Tesla. I don't have any Uber right now because I'm just waiting. They're going to have horrible reports, but I do buy Uber. And I have owned Uber, but I've taken profits on it over the year. And as we see these flash market crashes, I've taken advantage of some of that. And I didn't buy Uber. I wish I had bought Uber at $14, but I didn't get any. So it's another day, and hopefully it does happen. But I'll do the same thing with DigiByte. I'll just watch it fall back. And as it gets traded on more platforms, it's all good news for it. And you'll just see it. It'll just keep going up and up and up. So, and it gives me hope. It really does. It's a good coin. It has good technology, and it brings me hope. If this thing ever shoots to 250, that day I'm a millionaire. It's that simple. I'm already heading that direction. There's no doubt about it. But it just adds. It just adds up. It adds up. I started with 0, and here I am. Even less than 5 years. No, started at 50-ish basically. And here I am, 57, so 7 years, and I'm already sitting on like 40,000 in cash, and I have $70,000 in the stock market, and right now I have $11,000 in cryptos. So, but I didn't have nothing. It all started with 0, and that's where we all have to start from. And that's that's hope. It's of course it could all be worthless. As the fiat dollar here crashes and when they keep hyperinflating it. But that's a whole another story for a whole other day. Anyway. Paul Bates. I love DigiByte. I will continue to stay in it. I'll continue to support the community, and it doesn't matter how you get into it. I think it's a good, just get into it, be an investor in it, don't be a trader in it, and you'll do really well. The chances of you making any money trading anything are super, super slim. You can get lucky once in a while, but you really need to have the longer scope mindset of, hey, if I put this $100 in here, I've forgotten about this $100. And be very, very careful. Do your own homework. Never follow anybody into a trade of any kind, and you'll be successful. You'll be surprised. And it's just small steps, baby steps. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. Next thing you know, you're looking at, I had no idea. A couple of these videos back, I did my cryptos one day because I buy them on what I call, I just set goals of how many coins I want to own of that. It doesn't really matter to me what the price is because I'm an investment trader. And so once I reach 250 with my DigiByte, I'm kind of done with it right now, buying. But as it goes up, I'll put a buy in here, and I'll let you guys know when that is. Anyway, Paul Bates, financial freedom. That's what I'm going for. I want it, and I'll get it. I really will. Anyway, love you guys. Peace out. Bye.